Hello everyone! Roxas here, welcome you to episode number 5 of our Pokemon Shield Isle of Armor DLC. On the last episode we battled the fast Slowpokes, and I'm really wondering how they did it. They programmed it, because once we were faster than them, so maybe it was like a trick room thingy kinda going on. And yeah, today we're gonna go back to Master Mustard to see if what happens with Avery's clothes and stuff like that. I don't want to give it to her, but technically we don't have a choice on that. Lick it down. I was looking for a Chansey, but I think I'm gonna have to settle with you. Do I have you? No, I don't. And again, I haven't gone. I said that. I was thinking of going back to... Oh, critical catch. Going back between episodes to get more Pokeballs. And as you can see now, I did not do that. So, sorry. Lickitung, Sara will be added to the Pokédex. Lickitung, the leaking Pokemon. Bug Pokemon are Lickitung's main food source. This Pokemon paralyzes its prey with a leak from its long tongue, then swallows the prey whole. Wow. I'm not surprised about that, so... yeah. Okay, let's see. I think this is the way to go back to Mustard's house. Dojo thingy. Fields of Honor. Oh, it's still the thunderstorm now. I think I've already spoken with everyone around here. I heard the sound of a Klefki. Get away from me. I want a Klefki. I don't think I've caught one. That's why I want to find one, so I can catch it. Jigglypuff. I know I've seen it, but I haven't. Oh! That was not my plan. I already have a wild Abra. Technically, I have an Abra. It's no longer wild once I catch it. Right. Yeah, let's get the power of this thing. Great ball. I thought I heard the sound of a Klefki, but all I see are Boneris and Jigglypuffs, Krabbies. There's a Klefki! Stay away from me, Jigglypuff. Klefki! I like Klefki. And yeah, I haven't found one. Under the rain, this shouldn't do that much damage. So let's hope he doesn't die. Ah! Nice! Play rough. Wow! Play rough. Okay. Maybe I should have thrown the quick ball first. You have 3 types, so maybe you like a heal ball. I'm just assuming. Plop. 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 No! Come on, Klefki. Foul play. Smart move. I don't think I can leave another foul play. Oh, maybe you want this Premier Ball because it's white. You're not white, but you're silver, so they kind of fit. Oh, so close! Play rough. I think I'm gonna go for some healing. Another foul play is going to kill me, so let's not be dead, thank you. I know I have tons of revives, but last resort, it failed because you have only used 2 of your 4 moves. You have to use 3 of them. The Premier Ball almost caught it, so let's see if we can do it again. Now it doesn't even shake. Nice. I have a lot of Premier Balls, so why not waste them on this Klefki? Blop. Blop. Blip! Haha! See, you have to use the sound effects. Otherwise, you're never gonna catch it. You're never gonna catch it. The Klefki. Klefki Zara would be added to the Pokédex. Klefki, the key ring Pokemon. Klefki sucks in metal ions with a horn topping its head. It seems this Pokemon loves keys so much that its head needed to look like one too. That's funny. Let's send to the box. Okay, now I think we can go back to Master Mustard. He must be here, right? He was watching the TV last time we saw him. Oh! Okay. Oh, Roxas, welcome back! Now I know that Avery is a guy. They were referring to him as a he, so sorry if I assumed otherwise. You were able to reclaim a uniform all by yourself? I don't want to give it back. Here you go. I guess I'm a good person. They don't let me be a bad person. You gave the dojo uniform to Avery. You have my thanks. Well, Mustard, Roxas. You cleared the first try like it was nothing. Why, I think this is the first time since Leon that someone was able to handle all 3 fast Slowpoke on their own. The rest of you tried very hard too. You were able to catch up to the Slowpoke, but I guess you couldn't defeat them. Tell you what, anyone who was able to catch up to a Slowpoke at least once gets a pass. Roxas really outdid himself, so it's only fair everyone else gets another chance. Try to make a comeback, everybody. Oh, how generous. Either way, I'm still out. I don't know who said that, but okay. Oh, that reminds me, honey. Where are those little ones? Oh, that's right, darling. I had nearly forgotten. Squirtle, Bulbasaur, come on, sweeties. Ah! They're gonna give us one of them? Or both of them? Oh, these are going to be the ones that are able to Gigantamax? Breathe. Fine. Fine. It's kind of funny that the Bulbasaur is over the green part of the carpet, I'm gonna call it, and Squirtle is over the blue one. These are all sweet little Pokemon, Bulbasaur and Squirtle. We've all been taking care of them together, and I'd say they're more than a little curious about your strength as a trainer. Why don't you pick one to keep for yourself? You did succeed in the trial after all. And just so you know, these two have been raised in a very special way. When they evolve, they'll be able to Gigantamax. I knew it. No, I want both of them. Why only give me the chance to choose one? Who do I choose? Who do I choose? Okay, what do you say? Big! So you're going to go with the Sweet Bulbasaur? The first raid with grass-type moves? No. It's so hard to choose one, isn't it? Take your time to think it over, love. I wanted to talk to you, actually. Both Bulbasaur and Squirtle will have the power to Gigantamax eventually. It's a tough decision, isn't it? Give it a good think before you choose one. I only remember that Venusaur's ability to Gigantamax is him like being covered over a flower. Over with a flower. I don't remember Squirtle's. You did great, Roxas! I tracked down a Slowpoke, but I was no match for its speed. Yeah, especially if everyone's a fighting type. Now that I think of it, it makes sense. This is supposed to be the fighting dojo, so maybe these are all fighting types, and since there are fast Slowpokes that are psychic type, that's why they lost. What'd you call us, Crafty? What the? Never mind. I don't remember. What does this thing do? Combine items. Select the items you want to combine. Oh, they give me apricorns, right? Okay. I'm gonna investigate a little bit about how to use this. But for now, you know what? Because I want to make a wise decision, and let's see how Gigantamax Blastoise looks like. So Gigantamax. None of them are like really super appealing to me, I must be honest. But I think I like Venusaur better. I mean, Blastoise looks really cool, but I actually don't know if I can get the other one once I get one of them. So I think I'm gonna choose Bulbasaur. I think I've always chosen Bulbasaur since I started playing Pokemon. I know that everyone chose Charmander, but I loved Bulbasaur. So, Bulba! Come here. I was going to talk to Avery, but I forgot. Let's choose Bulbasaur and then talk to Avery. Bulbasaur became your Pokemon. I was gonna register on the Pokédex. I already had one, didn't I? Maybe not. Okay. Bulbasaur, the seed Pokemon. While it is young, it uses the nutrients that are stored on its seed in the seed on its back in order to grow. Okay. Bulbasaur, I wanna see your summary. Okay, so you are at Gmax. Well, for now, you're able to Gmax. What? You're timid? With Overgrow? Huh. I would say that's not the best ability you could have, but okay. Not even Jolly with Chlorophyll? Come on. Well, that's my Pokemon now. It's only level 5. I can't see the IVs on this thing, unless it's on the box. Bulbasaur looks pleased as punch that you chose it. Remember that your new Pokemon will be able to Gigantamax when it has fully evolved. So be sure to raise it well. Dynamaxing, a mysterious phenomenon and unique to Pokemon of Galar. And there's Gigantamaxing. Oh, maybe he said Dynamax at the beginning. Sorry. Gigantamaxing, a very special way of Dynamaxing for very special Pokemon. Their moves change, of course, but their appearances change too. Speaking of Gigantamax, there's a secret recipe of the Master Dojo. Drinking it makes you gigantic and strong. I call it Max Soup. Oh! Okay, so there's a soup I can make that makes my Pokemon Gigantamax. That would be awesome. I'd love to have a bowl of max soup full of max mushrooms right about now. It sure has been a while. Oh, maybe that's my second trial. Yeah. That's why your second trial shall be mushroom picking. Max mushrooms are the key to Gigantamaxing. I'm tasking you with finding 3. Max mushrooms are red with a spiral pattern. I'm pretty sure they grow in dark, humid places. And with that, your next trial begins. I'm counting on ya. Wow! Ooh, wow. Okay. And don't you worry, Squirrel. I'll be sure to raise you with lots of love. I'll make you so strong you'll never lose to Bulbasaur. Squirt. Squirrel. Miss Honey, if you want that Pokemon to learn new moves, you can leave that to me. Well, aren't you just the sweetest thing? That lovely lad is always so kind. Give him a bit of armored ore, and he'll teach your darling new Pokemon a new move. Just give it a try. Oh. I have some armored ore, but... Oh, maybe this is the move tutor? In my Wi-Fi battles, I've learned that there are new moves on this game, so maybe he's the move tutor. What do you teach to my Pokemon? I'm completely obsessed with moves. Under the supervision of my master, I've been developing new Pokemon moves day and night. I've spent a lot of time developing many moves. I'll teach your Pokemon a move for a small token of gratitude. Shall I teach your Pokemon a move for 5 pieces of armorite? I guess. Which Pokemon do you want me to teach a move to? Terrain Pulse, Burning Jealousy, Flip Turn, Rising Voltage, Grassy Glide, Triple Axle, Coaching. Okay, there's a lot. So let's see what each one of them do. Jesus Christ. Terrain Pulse. The user utilizes the power of the terrain to attack. This move's type and power changes depending on the terrain when it's used. Oh, that's super useful for Stunfisk, considering his ability and everything. I mean, I'm not gonna teach it right now, because actually its only base power is 50, so, not so strong, but I don't know. It's kinda weird. Burning Jealousy. It's a normal type move. Okay, yeah, it becomes a different type if it's depending on the terrain. So this is a fire. Burning Jealousy. The user attacks with energy from jealousy. This leaves all opposing Pokemon that have had their stats boost during the turn with a burn. Oh! Okay, so if they set up and I use this move, they get burned. Wow, no one can learn this on my team. That's sad. Okay, Flip Turn. After making its attack, the user rushes back to switch places with a party Pokemon in waiting. Okay, so it's a water type U-turn. A little less base power, but that sounds to me like it's kind of a U-turn. After making its attack, the user rushes back to switch places with a party Pokemon in waiting. Yeah, it sounds to me like it's a less powerful U-turn. But it might be good to have this, because if you have... what's that ability? Caesar's ability. What's his name? Technician! If you have Technician, that's a really powerful move. Base 90 and you switch out. Rising Voltage. The user attacks with electric voltage rising from the ground. This move's power doubles when the target is on electric terrain. Wow. This sounds powerful. It's a special move. Toxtricity can learn it. But I think because of his ability, it might be better if he has Overdrive. Grassy Glide. I know what this does, because I've got beaten by Rillaboom that had a Grassy Glide on my Wi-Fi battles. Grassy Glide, gliding on the ground, the user attacks the target. This move always goes first on grassy terrain. Triple Axle. A consecutive 3-kick attack that becomes more powerful with each successful hit. Okay, base power is 20. So it's 20, 40, 60. Wow. Again, with someone with a technician, he's really going to kick some butt. Its accuracy is base 90, so I don't know how good that is. And if it checks accuracy every time, after each successful hit. Because of how it's written, I think it checks accuracy each time. Otherwise it would be like very, very powerful. Because it's... Technically it should be like a base 120 attack, because 20 plus 40 plus 60... Well, I'm assuming that's the way it goes. The sum of that goes to 120. That's a really powerful move. Froslass can learn it, and Frostmoth can learn it. Interesting. Now a move that Froslass can learn, that's actually better than just Ice Punch. Coaching! The user properly coaches its ally Pokémon, boosting their attack and defense stats. Okay, so it's a bulk up for double battles. That sounds to me. It's fighting type move. Corrosive gas. The user surrounds everything around it with highly acidic gas and melts away items they hold. What? What? I think it's... Is it better than Knockoff? This is weird. The user surrounds everything around it with highly acidic acid and melts away items that they hold. Jesus. Someone with Prankster and this thing, it's going to be like really powerful. Knockoff deals damage, I think it's better. But I would like to say that this might be a little bit better if it doesn't trigger the Unburden. Because I've seen that when you knock off an Unburden Pokemon, they get the Unburden boost, even if you knocked off the item instead of them using it. It's a little weird, but I think that's how it works. I would like to see this being used. Scorching Sands. The user throws a Scorching Sand at the target to attack. This may also leave the target with a burn. Okay, so it's a ground type Scald. It sounds like it. I think Scald's a little bit more powerful. But it's gonna be interesting to see who learns this. Apparently Syndra is just on my team. Okay. Dual Wing Beat. The user slams the target with its wings. The target hits twice in a row. Okay. Again, on a Technician Pokemon, if it attacks twice and it's 40, so 40 with Technician becomes 60, and then 60 times 2, it's 120. Ouch. Okay, that's powerful. Frostmoth can learn it, but it's a physical attack, so Frostmoth is not going to do anything good with it. Expanding Force. The user attacks the target with its psychic power. This move's power goes up and damages all opposing Pokemon on psychic terrain. Okay, so it's like this thing. The terrain... No, wait. Rising Voltage, but for psychic type moves. It sounds like it. It's a little bit more powerful, actually. Who can learn it? No one can learn it. Skitter Smack. Skitter Smack. The user skitters behind the target to attack. This also lowers the target's special attack stat. Oh! Interesting. Meteor Beam. In this 2-turn attack, the user gathers its base power and boosts its special attack stat, then attacks the target on the next turn. Okay, so it's a 2-turn move. A special 2-turn move, Rock type. Okay! Again, we get more Rock type moves. I'm glad that they added a special Rock type move, but still, no rock type move is base 100 accuracy. This included. I think there might be one attack that's 100% accurate in Power Gem, I think, and Ancient Power, but the rest of them, not a base 100 accuracy. Poltergeist. Poltergeist, the user attacks the target by controlling the target's item. The move fails if the target doesn't have an item. Ooh. Froslass can learn it! Oh, finally a physical attack that you can have, Froslass. A physical ghost attack that you can use. Wow. Because the only physical ghost type that you could learn was Astonish, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. Because I've tried to run physical Froslass before, and the only physical move I could teach him was Crunch, and it was not even stab, so it didn't do that much damage. But with this it changes a little bit. Maybe a physical Froslass might be a set I would use in the future. Okay. Scale Shot. It's a dragon, okay. The user attacks by shooting scales 2 to 5 times in a row. This move boosts the user's speed stat but lowers its defense. Okay! A little bit overpowered if you ask me. Base 90 accuracy, okay. So it's like almost every multiple hit move. The only move I remember that it's 100% accuracy, that it's a multiple hit move, from 2 to 5 times, it's Bullet Seed. The rest of them are like not 100, so this is interesting. Lash Out. The user lashes out to vent its frustration toward the target. If its stats were lowered during the turn, the power of this move is doubled. Huh! So it's like revenge, but instead of you being attacked, it's like they lowered your attack. Having this against Intimidate Pokemon is gonna be really helpful. Or even just with the Sticky Web. Well, the Sticky Web lowers your stats one turn after you switch in. So I don't think it's gonna work then. But if they switch out and they go into an Intimidate Mon, you use Lash Out and do double the damage. Interesting. Steel Roller. The user attacks while destroying the terrain. This move fails when the ground hasn't turned into a terrain. Wow. This is a very powerful move. A Steel type physical move with 100 accuracy and 130 base power. Wow. If you can use this when a Pokemon has Dynamax and use one of the terrains, it's gonna be really, really powerful. I guess the Tapos, this completely obliterates them. They'll have the ability to set up a terrain, and once you Dynamax and you use one of the 4 terrain moves, they turn the terrain into a terrain, basically. Wow, this is very powerful. I mean, it's useless unless there's a terrain, but still, 130. Misty Explosion. The user attacks everything around it and faints upon using this move. This move's power is increased on Misty Terrain. Okay. So it's a special type explosion that's a fairy type. Interesting. This is kinda interesting. I like Flip Turn because it's the U-turn from a water type. So we have now Volt Switch, U-turn, and Flip Turn. I don't know if there's gonna be any more move tutors. Grassy Glide, it's interesting because it becomes a priority move on Grass Terrain. Scorching Sands, ground type Scald. There are a lot of moves that can be used for, what's it called? For Technician moves. For example, like this Scale Shot. It says this move boosts the user's speed stat but lowers its defense. Something I must clarify, I don't know if this happens each time you attack, so it might increase your speed times 5 in one attack. I don't think that's how it works, but I would like to see how it can be used. But okay, I already know some. I don't know if these are all the move tutors they added. So we'll have to wait and see. Turning down my offer so firmly, that's a move that children are good at. Wow. Attitude boy, attitude. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up the episode right here. I discovered these in move tutors and that was interesting. And yeah, on the next episode I think I'm gonna continue with the number 2 trial. We had to find something. I don't remember the name, but I remember that there are flowers because Heat Mustard wants to make some soup. So yeah, that's something that happens. And yeah, we'll do that on the next episode. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, leave a like if you did, and it's time to wrap it up. Bye bye!